This is yet again another movie I'm really happy to talk about because I didn't end up enjoying it. Now, this guy who directed the movie is responsible for Weapons, which is my favorite movie of the year, and I'll probably cover that some other time. However, this movie, it's sticking with me in a good way. I'm talking about 2022 movie Barbarian. Now, this movie came back 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't get the chance to watch it. I did rent it a couple months back and I watched it. I thought it was a really good film. I really loved this movie. I think the casting really sells it, honestly. I think the director did a really good job casting the right people. Basically, the movie's about a girl named Tess books an Airbnb on a rainy night, and someone else is staying there. So two people booked an Airbnb, and that guy is played by Bill Skarsgård, none other than Pennywise himself. His name is Keith. The guy who's staying there's name is Keith, and he's really creepy. He acts really creepy towards Tess, saying that she has a pretty name, offers to carry her luggage when she doesn't want him to, but he insists and do it anyway. Yeah, everything's going weird, but over time, just like they talk a little bit, and somehow they have the same common interest. But I really can't help and notice that this scene is incredibly awkward.
But I thought, well, I'm wide awake, so it's gonna be a bit nut. I thought I'm gonna have some of this here wine. You got out of the shower because I noticed you didn't drink your tea, and well, I totally get that, by the way. But I thought that, you know, you might want some of this. But if I open it while you weren't here,
But anyways. So, the house is in a very sketchy neighborhood in Detroit, Michigan, I believe. There's a lot of broken down houses there, and somehow that's the only house that isn't run down, which is hilarious to me for some reason because it's so unrealistic. So, it turns out that there's a creepy basement in the house, and there's a tunnel that leads down to this underground tunnel system inside of the house, which I thought is a really cool concept. It reminds me of something. I'm going to say it. If you would watch the movie, it would remind you of a Life of Luxury episode. I'm not even joking. Throughout the entire movie I was watching, I was like, this is something Life of Luxury would do. So it turns out that Tess and Keith discovered that there's this weird mother creature in the basement that kills Keith.
I'm not going back!
That right there is a extremely good scene because throughout the movie, Keith is acting really suspicious. Not because he's played by Bill Skarsgård, but because he's being creepy in general. And you would think that since they're both of them are in the basement alone, you would think, oh, Keith is gonna do something to Tess, bro. He's the main antagonist. No, he isn't. But that's not just it. For some reason, this movie does the weirdest switch in the whole entire world.
And the organization, they really organize.
Why is Justin Long here? I don't know. Basically, Justin Long plays as this really douchey actor named AJ Gilbride. Someone has made sexual assault allegations of him, and he doesn't like that, and he tries to scrape up some money by going to Detroit, Michigan, to that very house that Tess and Keith were at. That's how he's connected. That is pretty cool. He goes to the house, realizes that there's a bunch of stuff there, like Tess's luggage, her stuff, Keith's stuff, and he doesn't like that. He's just chilling and finds the basement and the tunnels. Sooner or later, he finds the mother. That's the monster's name, the creature, the mother. He finds the mother. The mother chases him into a little trap area, and we get some backstory on the house and Detroit. There was this super old guy named Frank who was responsible for making the mother creature in the first place. I just realized I can't see anything that he does on camera because this video will get taken down, but it's really fucked up if you'd watch it. To make a long story short, Tess and AJ get out of the basement, they get outside, and a homeless guy tries helping him, but he just gets killed off.
I've been living in this place more than 15 years, and she ain't never came in this motherfucker.
So both of them are escaping. They go on a water tower or a silo, whatever, and AJ Gilbride does the most douchey, selfish thing I've ever seen a character do before.
I can get away, but you're gonna have to slow her down.
Hey! Come get your baby!
What the fuck are you doing, man? What? You didn't have to do any of that. But the mother just kills him. Now, why I like this movie so much goes back with the casting. Yeah, overall, I think this movie is a good film, and I definitely recommend it. So, see ya.